Can the drip garden be the #1 earner for 2022? Plus, the Drip Network weekly roundup. Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. For all my subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let's dive into the video. So as you can see, I have the drip token price chart up. We're currently sitting at $8.56. We've been sitting there around the $8 range for most of the day today. We did have this little drop towards the end, but still holding strong there. Scanning the Telegram groups, I'm seeing a lot of bullish sentiment starting to enter in the market. So everything's looking really good for drip right now. So not much else to say on that. Moving to my faucet, so I have 517, as you can see. Still compounding, still hydrating, and adding more funds from other platforms and add into my deposits. Try to reach that 1,000 deposit goal. I haven't checked my elephant.money in forever, so I'll just see how much is in there and then pull all that out and put it into the faucet. So loving the 1% per day. Moving on to the garden now. The reason for the video for today. So I said this in previous videos, and I'll say it in this one. I still believe the garden is a super sleeper, and it's graduated from a sleeper to a super sleeper. I mean, the garden is just going to absolutely explode, guys, and I've seen that multiple times. Every time I get, with the faucet, and I see the drip token rise $1, for every dollar that rises on my per day earnings in the garden, I'm getting $5 or $6. So it's a really good way to hedge and sort of, give you a little boost once that price appreciation happens from drip, because we know it's going to happen. We have a lot of things, and this is not financial advice, this is just my opinions, but we know there are a lot of things down the pipeline that are going to shoot the price of drip up. I mean, Forex himself said in the Telegram group that he's going to be starting the lending after all the scratchy and all that stuff's all complete. So a lot of bullish things, but I believe the garden is definitely going to be a key role, and it's definitely one of the more less talked about, but the ones that I think is going to pay off one of the most, actually, for 2022. As you can see right here, I have 483,000 plants, and then as far as the contract balance, it still seems to be up on the rise. I was in the garden when we were at about 800,000, and then it dropped down to I think it was as low as 364,000, but holding steady around the 300,000 range, and now I'm starting to see a nice bullish uptick of it. But again, moving on to the per day earnings for the garden, so I'm at $106 per day, but way back when I was roughly around over $1,000 per day in the garden. And I keep bringing this up because just to show you guys the potential of the garden, and most of you already know this, but I believe we're definitely going to get back to that range. And right now in this downturn, the beauty of this is I'm compounding. I'm continuing to compound, so I'm making more and more plants. I'm at 16,000 plants per day, and I continue to compound and build my garden. So I won't have to see the drip token price at $180, possibly $180 or its all-time high to see $1,000 per day in the garden. I don't think I will have to see that. I think it's going to be less. Why will it be less? Because I'm continuing growing my plants, and I think that's something that's that you have to really take into consideration with the garden as well. So it's just absolutely a super sleeper in my opinion. We also have on the 15th that game that's coming out for the garden. I think this is going to push a lot of attention to the garden. Obviously drip is always going to have the most attention to it as well, but I think it's going to help both projects, or both, in a sense, because it's going to bring that attention to the animal farm, to the garden. And then that's how I got into the drip faucet. I was in the garden, and I looked in the Telegram groups, and everybody kept mentioning drip and the faucet and this and that and the other, and then that's how I sort of found the drip faucet and started investing in that. So and that's why my bag's so low right now, so in case you're wondering. But initially I put a huge amount, close to 30 grand into the garden. I'm at about 3,100 worth, so it's gone down, but I'm still getting $106 per day, and I've been averaging about $100 per day for some time now. To go in a little bit further analytics, so I brought up my wallet so you guys could see. So 483,000, 16,000, over 16,000 plants per day. But the more interesting part is down here. So I have 64% ROI. That's basically because I was taking, once in a while, I've been taking profits. There's many different profit taking techniques out there. You're gonna hear take profits once 1 week and then compound 6 weeks. There's some people that will take profits once a week, 1 day out of the week, or twice a week. Mine is, I'm sort of sporadic, but when I do take profits, I never take more than I'm putting back into the system. So if it's $100, I'm only taking 20 out, and I'm then investing the other 80 back into the system. So as you can see, yeah, so and that's why this continues to keep rising, because I'm pulling money out, but that money again is going into the faucet to build up my faucet bag. And then to show you guys again, I always like to bring this up in videos, but I started way back yonder here. So back in February is when I actually started. You can see like the 10th. So I had no idea. Then I added some funds here, and I think we're about close to $5 or something like that. And over time, mainly this was just me compounding, and you guys could just see the meteoric growth of the garden. It was just I mean, I was compounding like crazy. I still do once in a while, but not as much as I used to. I mean, you see this huge rise, this huge steep climb. So imagine by the end of the year what this is gonna look like. So just keep that in mind, for all those who start off with small bags. I mean, you see back here, I start off with 4. So that gives you any hope, just to keep compounding. And then obviously down here, if I were just to keep selling, then I can still get 632 LPs out of this. But that's just taking profits each and every day. So let's see. As far as the faucet, so as far as the garden's concerned, yes, super bullish. I think once we have all these developments up, again, talking about the this game, I think is going to help out, bring more attention to the project, and as well as some of the things that Forex Shark has already said that's coming down the pipeline, that's going to help out. And then I believe that once that starts to go in the garden, people are anybody who's not in the drip faucet or drip network is going to hop in the Telegram group, see like just like how I did, see something about drip and the drip faucet, and then they're going to go over there, and I think that's gonna they're also going to invest in this as well. So and these two are primarily my investments, the faucet and the garden. I am hardcore in the drip right now. I have some in the piggy bank. I'll do a video on that probably later on. I was in the pig pen, I was in the manor farm, I was in all the all that stuff. So but I sort of consolidated, went into the drip faucet and then the drip garden for now. And then I'll probably just continue to compound my piggy bank and then go from there. But yeah, and then as far as my drip is concerned, by per day earnings, so making about $44 there. So again, $150 is not bad at all per day earnings. That's a lot more than I make probably a day at my at work. So anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the garden's going to be the top earner for 2022 in the whole drip ecosystem, or do you think that the faucet's going to overtake and pay even more? So let me know what you guys think. Anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you like it. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.